They basically burnt my baby, shot my baby, burnt them up and chopped them up.
And you were the one that found?
Yes.
How does a father deal with that?
I'm dealing with it best I can right now.
From breaking stories to the facts that matter most, this is D Unbelievable.
Just about 48 hours ago, we broke down the heartbreaking and infuriating story of 18-year-old Markavious Rumph Jr. We told you about the black Nissan, the 5-day search, his mother walking through rain-soaked woods on Mother's Day, while her son lay dismembered and burned somewhere in the Alabama wilderness. We told you police had suspects, and we told you this case was not over. We were right, because since that video went live, new confirmed details have surfaced, and they change everything we know about this investigation. Forget the black Nissan for a second. Police quietly seized a completely different vehicle, and what forensic investigators found hidden inside that vehicle is chilling. Stay with me, because this update has a development that every person who watched yesterday's video absolutely needs to hear. And at the end of this video, I'm going to ask you one question. I genuinely want your answer in the comments. Let's go back to May 7, 2026, the day Markavious Rumph was reported missing. His family was already knocking on doors, asking questions, walking woods, but quietly, while the family was doing their job, and law enforcement was largely absent from the search. Investigators were making a move. Just 48 hours after Markavious was reported missing, the Eufaula Police Department confiscated a black Chevrolet Tahoe. They didn't announce it publicly. They didn't put out a press release. They just took it silently. And when forensic investigators went through that Tahoe, they found something in the back, a shovel. Now, a shovel by itself means nothing. People carry shovels, but this shovel wasn't clean. Forensic scanners flagged traces of blood. Let that sink in for a moment. In yesterday's video, we walked you through exactly what the family's search party found near that home on White Oak Church Road. The burned piles, the blood, the evidence that someone had tried to erase a human being from the face of the earth. Now we know there was a vehicle, and in that vehicle, a tool with blood on it. This is no longer a case built on community whispers and family testimony. This is physical evidence. This is a forensic thread, and law enforcement is pulling it. The question is no longer whether they can build a case. The question is, how long before they close it? And that brings us to the question I know every single person watching this right now is asking. They have the vehicle. They have the blood. They have the shovel. They have suspects. So why is nobody in handcuffs? Eufaula Police Chief Danny Christ answered that question directly, and what he said is important. Right now, we're at a standstill. We're waiting on DNA and positive identification. As you know, in the state of Alabama, that could take a while. This is not in CIS or CSI on TV.
So right now we're at a standstill. We're waiting on DNA and positive identification. Now, as you know, in the state of Alabama, that could take a while. This is not NCIS or CSI on TV.
That quote matters because it tells us exactly where this investigation is and exactly why the handcuffs haven't clicked yet. Here's the reality of how homicide cases actually work, not how they work on television. If investigators arrest someone today, based only on physical proximity and the blood on that shovel, a defense attorney tears it apart tomorrow. Blood type doesn't match. Chain of custody is compromised. The lab rushed the results. Case dismissed. Police are not moving slowly because they don't care. They are moving deliberately because they are building something that cannot be broken in a courtroom. They are waiting for the state forensic lab to deliver DNA results that are, in their own words, rock solid. Results that place the suspect's DNA on that shovel beyond any reasonable doubt. The strategy makes legal sense. But for a mother who already did the police's job for them, for a father who described what was done to his son in words that no parent should ever have to speak, every single day that passes without an arrest is another day the people who did this are still free. That tension between what the law requires and what this family deserves is the weight at the center of this case right now. And through all of this, the vehicle, the shovel, the lab, the waiting, a family is still grieving. One of Markavious's relatives, speaking in the wake of these updates, said something that I haven't been able to stop thinking about. I'm actually just now slowing down enough to have time for myself. And I still don't have time because it's like it's not stopping. Nothing. And the feeling doesn't stop. That is grief without pause. Grief without a finish line. Grief that keeps arriving in waves before the last one has even receded. And in the middle of all of it, this family is still talking about who Markavious was, not just what was done to him. His mother said something about his GED that stopped me in my tracks. Everybody makes mistakes, but if God gives you enough time to change it, and he did that, that's why he graduated and did everything that he did.
Everybody makes mistakes, but God gives you enough time to change it, and he did that. That's why he graduated and did everything that he did.
That's not just a mother defending her son. That's a mother telling you exactly who Markavious Rumph was. A young man who made mistakes. A young man who corrected them. A young man who earned his GED, enrolled in welding school, and chose a different road. And someone ended that road before he ever got to see where it was going. His community has not forgotten that. As a relative put it, when you leave this world, it speaks volumes when people speak on you and defend you, and you don't have to say anything. It speaks volumes about you. It does. Here is where this case stands right now. The suspects are known. The black Tahoe is seized. The blood-stained shovel is in a forensic lab somewhere in Alabama, and a family is sitting in Eufaula waiting, still waiting. Before you go, I need your answer to one question. Drop it in the comments right now. The suspects are identified. The vehicle is in custody. The shovel has blood on it. Do you agree with the police strategy of waiting for raw, solid DNA before making the arrest? Or is the system moving too slowly for a family that already found their own son? There is no wrong answer, but there is a real one, and this family deserves a community that is paying attention. We are monitoring the state lab status on this case constantly. The moment those DNA results clear, the moment warrant paperwork is filed, the moment a name is officially attached to this crime, you will hear it here first. Hit subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. This case is about to move, and when it does, you need to be here. For Markavious Rumph Jr., for his mother, Yolanda Wynn, for his father, Marcus Rumph, for every person in Eufaula who is still walking through grief and demanding that it means something. Justice is coming. We are going to make sure of it. In memory of Markavious Rumph Jr., 2007 to 2026,